Howdy guys, Radio Magic here. I hope you are all having a fantastic morning, afternoon, day or evening, wherever you are and whatever you are up to. Today we're back with another Kaladesh Remastered draft, so let's jump in with pack 1, pick 1, and let's see what our rare is. And yeah, pretty outstanding rare. I mean, this pack is stacked. We would take a load of cards out of this. The Sage Lifecrafter is pretty good. Really good as well because it keeps us in one colour and it can go into a multitude of decks. Really good just by itself. Winding Constrictor, excellent card. And Volcanic Brawler, love it as well. Revoke Privileges is quite good. Trophy Mage, you need the right sort of list for already, but I think we're just going to take the Lifecrafter. Pretty good. Just going to break open board stalls. Not the best turn 1 play, but it can come down on turn 1. But maybe we pick up like a Winding Constrictor or Volcanic Brawler, but it sort of leaves us open to being in any sort of colour. Yeah, and I mean, Pack 2 Voyager leaves us open to being in blue. Simic is a pretty good colour combination. Pairing with Energy is really good. I think it's better than the Era. You want this innovation later on. You've already got a few good cards. Theorist would go really well in the Simic list. Stratagem, I'm yet to play with very much, but I'm sure in the right list it's quite good. You want a lot of good ETB creatures. But yeah, Voyager here. Next pick. So, could go Blossoming Defense, which I actually am a massive fan of Blossoming Defense. I think it's really good in this format. I think Heroic Intervention might be a little bit overrated, but Blossoming Defense is good. Ice Over's an okay removal spell, but I think I'm taking Blossoming Defense above it. Could take Daring Demolition, but it's quite far away from our original picks. Appetite would go in this list. Player 1 of Appetite, it's okay. But yeah, just stay on colour. And we're sort of cutting green here as well, so maybe the person to the left of us won't be in green. Trade Winds was in that pack as well, which is noticeable we could pick up. Like an Ether Swooper here. Paradoxical Outcome, I would play if we had a load of really cheap cards, but Ether Swooper is just outstanding. We're also cutting blue a bit, unless our opponents want to go into... Tezzeract's Ambition is probably not a reason you want to go into blue, but if the person to the left of us picked up a really good blue rare in their opening pack, then they might be holding out for it, and Tezzeract's Ambition might pair really well with that. Love Me and Attune. This is our third 1-drop, but Attune we're just going to substitute for 1 land. It's going to allow us to splash if we want to play another colour, and as long as green is our base colour, I think that's fine. Ether Poisoner is really good. Not a reason to be in black, but if you're in black, you're certainly picking them up, similar to like the Ether Swooper. Here we haven't got too many good cards. It's out of curve considerations. So you got... I don't think we're taking the 2-drop just for the curve. Could take Cobra to like sort of hold off. We're not going to play Mastodon if we're not in the right colours. Could take a High Spire Artisan. Don't know. I think I prefer Cobra. Cobra's pretty good at holding the line. But Artisan's better at dealing with reach creatures, I guess. We'll take Cobra. I think I'm happy to take our Appetite here. Definitely play a 1 of Appetite. There's so many good artifacts and enchantments that can just win the game for opponents. So conversation between Crusher and Wanderer. Wanderer is going to allow us to splash. Crusher's a pretty big, it's a pretty sizable attacker. I think I like Wanderer. More likely to splash a colour, I think. Could take a Turtle. Combat Trick's okay. If it gave reach, it might be playable, but we already have a Blossoming Defense. Don't think we're going to play the Thriving Turtle. Yeah, love a Theorist. How many Artificers do we have so far? 2? Yeah, and the Swooper's a really good Artificer, actually, to curve into, but we'll take a Theorist. Pretty good with the energy payoffs. Ether Trade Winds. Or Turtle. Probably not playing 2 Turtles. Take a Trade Winds. Tezzeract's Ambition for some card draw. Probably not playing either of these. Not playing 2 Tezzeract's Ambitions, I don't think. Okay, I keep opening this Mythic, and it's just basically unplayable in this format. You need a ton of instants and sorceries, which we have like 5. We actually have 5, but like I don't think it's going to work. Because it's a 5-drop as well, so you need to stall out till that turn. Probably just a Thriving Rhino here. Works pretty well on the curve at the moment. And yeah, really good green free drop. Nothing else in this pack. We're not even hoping to wheel anything. Ether Chase is really good if we wanted to go into red as well, but it's a 2-drop, so if we're splashing that, it's probably not going to work out too well for us. Okay, decisions. Could splash a Fop to Arrest. Like I said, probably not splashing a Ether Chaser, though we could just take a Druid of the Cow or a Dragster. And I think I quite like taking a Dragster here. Dragster's gonna... I hope not to play a Turtle. I think I prefer Dragster, since we haven't got anything to ramp into at the moment. If we had some more stuff higher on the curve, then Druid could be better. We do have Mana Sink with the Lifecrafter. Yeah, and have to take an Untethered Express. I can't imagine what was in these packs that the opponent has not taken Untethered Express here. Every time I play this card, I lose to this card if you can't answer it straight away. And every time I play it, it gets answered straight away or it wins the game. It's so... I think like one time maybe at a stretch, this has not won me the game on when I've played it. Or it's been like a direct result. So yeah, just going to take an Untethered Express. Here, could take some card advantage with Implement. We have Tezzeret's Ambition as well, so it's not that high. Could splash a Renegade Rallier. It'll get back our lower drops. We don't have any ways to trigger a Revolt at the moment, but we can always find ways. Don't think we're playing an Innovator. Yeah, I could see splashing a Rallier. It's pretty good. If we pick up a map or even a Implement, it gets even better. But yeah, we'll take it. Hunt the Weak looks good. Pretty good removal spell. Puts a counter on one of our guys. Need to make sure we have a high density of creatures, especially since we have 2 vehicles. It'd be Hunt the Weak or Leave in the Dust, and I think I'd prefer Hunt the Weak. So we already picked up our Appetite. Maybe just pick up a 1-drop. Blossoming Defense isn't really a 1-drop. And Attune is, but it's going to swap straight out for a land. Don't think we want another Wanderer. Could take a Peacock. But I think we'd just rather have the Death Toucher. Holding our opponent at bay is pretty good. What do we want here? Probably Attune. Take another Attune. We probably won't trade 2 lands for an Attune. Malfunction. So we'll trade 1 land for 2 Attunes. I guess this is a way to trigger Revolt. Since we're already splashing a little bit of white, we got our Eagle or our Peacock. Okay, so the list is looking okay. Could do some like more late game powerful bombs. Maybe some things to ramp into. I don't think we're going to play the Avery mechanic. I mean, it's okay. Like, we can bounce some stuff back. What do we want to bounce back? The Renegade Rallier, if it's already entered. Put an extra land into play. I mean, it's not that great, is it? This is pretty good coming down on turn 1. I don't think this needs a counter to be good. Just the 1-drop Death Touch is pretty good. That doesn't die to Chandra's Pyrohelix, or they have to put both points of damage into it. I mean, we might actually play Ice Over as a removal spell. Okay, cards here. I feel like we might be a little bit light on creatures to take an extra Barge. And I kind of like the 2 vehicles we have. We might just take a Seed Sculptor, which I'm not going to say I've been impressed with this card, but it does a good job at holding back the opponent. Just want to shore up our early game, I think, since we have quite a bit of late game. In terms of removal spells, we have, what, Appetite, Hunt the Weak, Malfunction, so we don't need to take Revoke. I think we're just going to shore up our early game. Feels weird taking that there. Outrider looks good. Wildest Dreams is a way to keep cycling through our list. pick up some of our late game stuff or stuff we played early, but we have some card draw, Tezzeret's Ambition, and Implement, so I don't think we need more card advantage. Just want to take really good creatures. Metallic Rebuke could be a shout, and I'd really like a map for the Renegade Rallier, but I guess we're not even guaranteed to splash white at this point. It was just the best card in the pack. Don't think there's much here that we want. Unbridled Growth is good for Revolt, but we only have the one Revolt card, and like I said, we don't know if we're playing it. We might actually play a Disallow. I prefer Metallic Rebuke, but this is just a hard counter late game. And I don't really play with counter magic that much. I mean, we're not splashing red for Outland Boar. Hidden Stockpile. Quite far off that. Probably just going to take a Tiger as a late game way to sort of try and close the game. Hinterland Drake is really good as well, but going to take Tiger. Wow, could have had 2 hidden stockpiles. I don't think we need to play Rallier. Taking another Malfunction. I mean, 3 attunes. We could probably cut an extra land. I think we can definitely splash the Rallier now. Maybe we want the Pump Spell instead. I mean, we haven't really got any way apart from Rhino. Got Rhino and Tiger as energy payoffs. Probably just want the Pump Spell. It's like a form of removal. And Ice Over, probably not. We've already got an Ice Over. I mean, I don't know what we're playing and what we're not playing at this point. Probably don't need to play Cobra. Yeah. I don't think this pick matters too much. Obviously, the auto picker goes for the only card we wouldn't play. Oh, Tiger's really nice here. Yeah, we'll play a second Tiger. Could play a Leave in the Dust. This pick doesn't matter. Maybe we pick up like multiple of these, but I don't think we'll play them even if we did. Okay, so this was our list. We definitely could play Rallier, but I don't think we're going to skew the mana basis for it, since I don't think we need to. We don't have really energy payoffs. We have Swooper and Rhino, which is quite good energy. And with the Voyager, they work out okay, but... don't know if we need to play the Disallow. So it's going to be quite good late game. And cut like 1 Malfunction. And cut like 2 lands since we... oh, we didn't pick up the Druid of the Cow in the end. So maybe just cut 1 land. So we need to make 3 cuts. Since we have Implement and Tezzeret's Ambition. We actually have a second Tezzeret's Ambition if we wanted to play them, but I don't think we do. Want to make sure our creatures are... we got a high creature count. Can probably cut the High Spire Infusion. How much synergy does Trade Winds have? Like, not much. Probably cut the Trade Winds. And then this is 16 lands with 2 attunes. So 1 more card. Hunt the Weak as interaction. Leave in the Dust. I think we'll play a Cutting Wanderer. So creature, we're running 12 and 12 at the moment, but we've got nothing to ramp into beyond that. And we're not splashing a colour anymore. So this is kind of what the list looks like at the moment. We have 16 lands, but we're running 2 attunes, so not greedy at all, I don't think. Good mana sink late game, so we definitely do want to run like the equivalent of 17 lands. Pretty good payoffs, some good card draw, and yeah, Disallow will hopefully just stop what our opponent's got, like late game. And yeah, some good win cons. Hopefully we mix all these together and it comes out for 7 wins. Let's go. Think we got to keep this. Can't really mulligan. Perfect mana and free drop removal and Tevil Express. Don't want to draw more 5 drops. We ended up going 9 and 7 split. 9 forests and 7 islands. Hunt the Week will be able to... I guess Hunt the Week doesn't really work because the Poisoner's gonna... They fight. It's quite a beatdown hand though. And the Voyager is going to be able to gain us some energy with the Tigers. I think we just Hunt the Week that. And then we get to gain 3 energy instead. Just don't want our opponent to get too much board pressure. Next turn we can go Tiger, and then if we draw land we get to go Untethered Express into Aether Swooper, or we could just go another Tiger. Opponent's gonna race us. Yeah, so Tiger looks good. Just gonna take the hit from the Self-Assembler Worker, I think. Especially since we have interaction with Leaving the Dust. Opponent's going to Welding Sparks. Pretty efficient removal spell here. Okay, land is okay. I think we're playing Untethered Express and Renegade. I'd rather get pressure into play before we start using our interaction. Since if we remove our opponent's board, like tempo them with Leaving the Dust, and we don't have pressure in play to punish them, then it doesn't really work out. And if we draw land next turn, we get to Swooper and start finally using this energy. We're just going to block this servo token here. So if they have a charge, we're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We just block here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I get to play Swooper. And then we get to interact with our opponent. So if we attack for 5 here, put them to 6, I think we have to attack with both. And then our opponent's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can bounce 4 and take 6. Oh, it's cutting it close. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. If we adjust attack for 5, put our opponent to 6. And then I guess we can block on the way back. I think we just attack with for 5. Because the Untethered Express will be 1 more power next turn. Just keep a creature back to block though. Yeah, let's just Leave in the Dust the Self-Assembler. Disallow's not going to be too good here. I think we just take this hit. Opponent's going to be on Chump Block mode. Got to stop this Untethered Express. So it's going to be attacking for 6. Opponent's going to have to 3, 4. So 4, 5. If we attack with the Untethered Express, this is a 6/6. Opponent can throw 6 power in the way, and then they take 5 in the air, and then we're taking 3, 4, 5, 6 on the way back. So that doesn't work out. So we just played Seed Sculptor. Hold up, disallow. Maybe, like, I think, because we want to force our opponent to chump block, but we can't. Hold up, disallow in case our opponent has something. I think we put it on the swooper so it's lethal. So we can block 3 of our opponent's attackers. So we're currently falling to 1. And we have an answer to our opponent's unknown card. So I think we've got this. Opponent can give this menace. We just take the hit from that and the token. And then we crew Untethered Express. Block, block, block. Yeah, so let's crew. Block here, block here, block here. We're taking 3, 4. And then disallow should win it. Yep. Sweet. Yeah, this hand looks really good. Go get double green, I guess. If our opponent gives us the opportunity, I don't know if we hold up Blossoming Defense. So that was the reason to go get double blue. Don't think we do hold up Blossoming Defense. I think we're just going to play out Dragster. So, yeah, probably should have gone and got double blue. Obviously, we didn't know we were going to draw disallow. Disallow not normally a card I would play with. In limited, love it in constructed. Opponent have like an appetite here. Oh, opponent's risky. Maybe they're trying to hit land drops, but they've got to go to discard here. And they're just going to take another turn off. Don't know how well this is going to work out for them. We have quite a bit of interaction. And this isn't no pressure. So we can't hold up disallow this turn. So I think we go put counter here. So we can crew. So it's likely that our opponent, like, maybe can kill our creatures with, like, a board wipe, which is why they're so calm. So maybe the -2/-2 effect. But, I mean, like, we're not in a bad situation after -2/-2. Okay. Fortunately, no land. So I think we just run it back. If our opponent's playing out the squad, it's unlikely that they have any other blockers. Unlikely that they have a board wipe. Probably Blossoming Defense here if our opponent goes for the block, since we would like the card draw. They know that if they take the hit from the Dragster here, it'll be dealt with, though. So, do we trade Blossoming Defense for 2 cards, effectively? I think so. And then we get to Hunt the Weak next turn, or pretty much anything. Really wish that land was blue. Cool, opponent's getting greedy. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this turret, this is one of the reasons it's so bad. 3 mana, do nothing. Yeah, opponent's going to scoop it up. I think they're falling to 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but then have to pull out somehow. Okay, so opponent's taking a mulligan. I think we're going to take a mulligan as well. I think our deck's plenty powerful enough that we don't need to keep these dodgy land hands. If we draw blue, this hand is outstanding, but there's no guarantee that we will. This hand is better. Probably going to put the Seed Sculpture on the bottom. Already have a 2-drop. Got some card advantage. Untethered Express is really good. Hopefully our Swooper gets attack uninterrupted here. Looks like that'd be a new. Okay, we get to follow up with Voyager. I think we're going to play Daredevil Dragster first. Opponent's going to get in, which means we get in with the Ether Swooper now. Do we play Untethered Express? I don't think we do. Let's just get in with the Dragster. Also gives us a servo token so we can start crewing. And if the Voyager makes contact again, or one time, then it gives us another energy for the Ether Swooper. Yeah, Untethered Express comes down next turn. So opponent going to race here. No, I'm going to sit back. Okay, Rhino's quite good. Our opponent could be holding up a counterspell here. Just some interaction. I guess like Metallic Rebuke hits most of our stuff. I guess we just play Rhino. And then we can just attack with Dragster. So I tap Rhino. If our opponent's plans to double block here, we'll definitely trade Dragster for their Drake. Or if they want to take the 4, I'm fine with that. This is good as well. Opponent going to use the +3/+3 pump spell on defense. Trade wins. Nice. So they get to put an extra count on the Drake now. Buys them a little bit of time. We still got to deploy a Rhino that turn though. Elf. Okay, Hunt the Weak. Not quite enough to... It's a sorcery speed, so we'd have to attack the Rhino first. We could play Untethered Express. I think we want to get the Untethered Express down. And then just pass the turn. I guess we can attack with Rhino. Make Rhino a 3/4, and then next turn it can block either way. We're happy to trade. Are we happy to trade it with Metallic Mimic? I don't think so. Maybe we are, actually. I guess they just bounce off the Drake. Got the Untethered Express. If our opponent just plays Elf next turn, we can just crew, hunt the weak, kill the Drake, and then we get to start attacking in the air again. Okay, nice. Opponent gets to put 2 counters on this. So I think I like crew. Crew, hunt the weak. This will turn into a 5/5. 6/6 on attack with 3 damage. So I have 3 damage marked. So, and then we're happy to trade Untethered Express with... I guess we just don't trade Untethered Express with Rider. We just wait a turn and get in there in the air. Like, we could attack here and force our opponent to trade Rider. But I just see no reason to. When we can just get in like this. Next turn, if our opponent attempts to double block, we could always Appetite the Unnatural. I think we'll take this. Opponent's got to have something big here because they're taking a lot on the way back. Yeah, Arborback Stomper's good. So opponent's going to take a hit here. I guess we just crew like this. Then the Renegade can block the Arborback. Yeah, if our opponent's not blocking this Untethered Express, do we just allow them to eat Rhino? I think so. If they want to eat Rhino, I think that's fine. And I think we're going round our opponent instead of putting a counter on the Rhino. And we shall Appetite if our opponent goes for the double block on the Express. No, opponent's just going to eat. Let's play Dragster. Then we can crew to... I guess we're taking like quite a bit on the way back. So I think we're just happy to block like this. I think our opponent's just dead on the way back, aren't they? At the moment, we're taking 8. So +3/+3 would be 11. I guess we're dead to like 2 pump spells. So 8 damage left on 3. I guess we're left on 4 at the moment, so could just throw one more away. Opponent's going to put us to 5. But Appetite's going to gain us a bit more life. Wow, another Arborback Stomper. Nice. Okay, so we attack with everything. We can blow up the Metallic Mimic. Crew. Crew. Yeah, I think we attack with everything. Since I think our opponent has to block. Yeah, opponent has to block it. And if we blow up the Metallic Mimic, We're attacking for 11, 12, 13. So, can attack like this. I guess we didn't actually need to crew the Daredevil Dragster. This puts us dead to 2+1/+1 counters. So opponent has a turn. Yeah, I think that was a mistake actually. This has trample, but we didn't have to attack with the Daredevil Dragster there. It's the same clock either way. Still got there in the end. Yeah, this is a keep. Theorist will hopefully scry us towards more lands. Got some card advantage with Implement. Opponent with the turn 1, Attune. Okay, so against Selesnya. Okay, drew lands anyway, so probably not going to upkeep Scry. Guess we might do. May as well just get our value. I guess we want lands at this point though. We want pretty much everything. Almost skip through. Now we might upkeep Scry if we don't hit our land. Because we'd like to go Outrider into Tiger. Yep, land's great. Not sure what our opponent's got here. Looks like they've got nothing, just no turn for replay. Which is going to work out quite well for us, yep, since we get to malfunction whatever they play here. And then get in a big attack. I guess a hunt the week would be bad here. Not something we want to malfunction, really. Yeah, that seems like a weird attack. I think land's great. We're just going to play Tiger. Set up for a bigger attack next turn. And probably just looking at malfunctioning. Yeah, I'll have a look what you got. Maybe they're trying to trigger Revolt. But if they're going to tap down for one big thing, I think Malfunction's going to mop that up quite nicely. Yep. Yeah, Rhino's really good with Voyager. And I think our opponent's going to be forced to block here. I guess they take a little bit of damage. I don't think we give them the opportunity to attack, to block with Voyager. I think we're going to pay the energy, just prioritize getting in damage. I mean, we're attacking for 10 here. Don't know if we're going to scry, because we only have 2 energy from Tiger. Want to be able to use this Tiger. Okay, 2 mana Ice Over. We have an Appetite in the list, so we might be able to free the Tiger at some point. This Spire Patrol is doing a really good job of holding back our Voyager. I think now this is tapped down, we are going to scry. Untethered Express looks really good. Probably just attack and see what opponent's got. If they have to use a combat trick, I think we're okay, since Untethered Express will then likely resolve. Okay, just leaving the dust. I think we just play the Untethered Express. Works out bad if our opponent has an appetite, but if they have an appetite, they're not using it on the Lifecrafter Cavalry. Okay, so non-revolted. Don't think we need that at the moment. Okay, I quite like Disallow here. Unfortunately, we can't do Disallow with something else. I don't think we want to trade... Do you want to trade Untethered Express? I don't think we can hold up Disallow here. I think just gonna pass the turn. I guess we'll try and draw a land now. So next turn we get to hold up Disallow and Rhino. We'll do some scrying here. I don't really want to trade Untethered Express. Okay, so now we're going to have Disallow up. I don't mind our position. Opponent can't, well, I mean, they are going to get in. Yeah, I don't know how well that works out. Don't need more lands. Did I put that in time? I think so. I like Blossoming Defense as well. Just another bit of interaction. Sort of throw off combat here. So we get Disallow and Blossoming Defense up. Do we just wait a turn? I think we can charge. We'll be attacking for 5, 6, 7. So let's wait. I don't know exactly what we're waiting for, but Blossoming Defense is going to be quite good with the Untethered Express. I think we want to attack Rhino in the same turn. Get down the Outrider as well. I just feel a lot safer. Hunt the Weak's great. Now we're sitting behind a Disallow. I think we want to Hunt the Weak on the Rhino. Make it a bit bigger. We can take out their Voyager. We could put on our Voyager, actually. Fighting theirs. If we fight theirs, they then have 5 power. They have 5 power either way. Yeah, let's just ship it back. I think next turn is the turn we're going to launch our attack. We're probably just going to attack with Voyager and Untethered Express. Think we just disallow this. Opponent can also cast this in the same turn. Sort of takes us so much time to reset since they would have Revolt as well, so they'd get to play it for 6 power as well. Probably gonna we'll use the Vadim Rider to crew this turn. Or the PMAT Outrider. Ether Swooper. That'll give us energy for the Rhino, but I don't think that matters. I mean, Leaving the Dust is great as well. I think we just attack with both of these. And have double interactive spell. Could even bounce our Tiger back if we wanted to. Then we get to eat the Spire Patrol and still hold up Blossoming Defense. It says Trample as well. Yeah, and we'll just hold up Blossoming Defense. No reason to tap down here. We should have lethal with the Untethered Express next turn. And our Flyer. Yep. Opponent agrees. Sweet, let's go on to the next one. Yep, lands and spells. Disallow, not normally something we want to see in our opening hand. Especially when we're on the draw. Since we really want to be ahead on board before we're holding up Disallow. Gifted Aetherborn's going to be a pain. This Aetherborn's going to get in a few hits before we can malfunction it. Decoction Module. That's going to make our malfunction a lot worse, which means we're probably going to have to just malfunction that. So just holding up Disallow here and scrying. Could just Appetite the Decoction Module, actually. I think I prefer that. Yeah, that's good. You're not going to run, like, sometimes you run more than 2 of these do nothing artifacts, but a lot of the time it's, you're not. Do we like Lifecrafter plus Disallow? Blade land already. I think so. Can protect it. If we naturally draw land next turn, which we'll scry towards, we can then make a 3/3, then a 4/4. And our opponent's going to need double removal spells since we're definitely going to protect this. Probably should have scryed an end step. We're going to scry an upkeep as well. Try and hit that land drop to get some value now. Yep. So we'll just make a 3/3 here and probably trade with the Gifted Aetherborn. Taking enough hits from this. Opponent have the second removal spell. Nope. Okay, so they might not have an answer to this now. I guess it's only a 2-2, it doesn't count itself, yeah. My mistake. So every turn we get now, we just get exponentially, our board gets stronger. I think we'll take 4 from the self-assembler. And block here. Okay, feels good that our opponent traded a card with our activated ability. We just got to make sure we don't fall too far behind. Hunt the Weak isn't quite good enough. Can't double spell as well. Probably just making a 3-3 here. Is that enough? I think I'm happy to just trade Dragster off. In which case you probably just malfunction. Malfunction, the Gifted Aetherborn. We just don't get to do anything else, do we? Is that better than just making a 3-3? I think so, since the 3-3 can't block. But then what we're doing, we're chumping. I think we'll play the Dragster. This way we get to make a 1-1, and then it makes our next creature a bit bigger. Also sets up a Hunt the Weak next turn. Depends what our opponent has here. I don't want to trade away this Dragster if we don't have to. We could triple block a self-assembler and take 4, 5, 6, 7. We're dead to a pump spell then. Because if we just trade here and our opponent plays another self-assembler, I guess that's not that bad. And we're blocking one of these 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we're still taking 7, aren't we? This way we don't get to set up a Hunt the Weak, though. Yeah, let's block like this, I guess. It's either that or the Gifted Aetherborn. And then we're dead to like a Blossoming Defense, but I don't know if our opponent's going to have a Blossoming Defense. We're dead to a little bit. Doing our best to stay alive, though. This Gifted Aetherborn's buying our opponent quite a bit of time. We've got to hope they don't have a flyer, but Golgari, not normally the colours for flying. I think land's great. We got 6, 7 mana we're going to have available. So we can make a 1-1, Hunt the Weak, or Malfunction. And I think we're just malfunctioning. Is that better than just making a 4-4? If we make a 4-4... If we make a 4-4, we get to kill Assembly's Self-Assembler Worker. Get to block the Gifted Aetherborn. We can actually triple block a Self-Assembly Worker, block the Gifted Aetherborn. That's not enough. So what we on, like malfunction the Self-Assembler Worker. And then we're left with 3 mana, in which we can make a 1-1, chump block, and then chump block We need to draw something good. We're close. Our opponent's pushing through. I think they know how they're going to win this. But I think we have to malfunction and make a 1-1. I think we made a mistake with the dragster. We shouldn't have blocked the dragster. We should have thrown our creatures in the way instead. It makes our big boys a little bit weaker. We can just make a 4-4 and trade here. But I think we have to malfunction. Just gotta hope our opponent has, like, no interaction here. Okay, that is interaction. Yep. So we can go... Opponent gets to kill 2. We get to keep our Theorist. Chump block. And then we've got to hope our opponent has nothing. But the... Oh, no. Yep, that's probably going to be lethal. That's not bad. So we get to put a counter... What's better? Putting the... I think Untethered Express is better. We can crew, kill the Arbor Judge, and then block the Gifted Aether One, trade them off. It's one of them situations. If our opponent has anything, we're dead. Because otherwise we hunt the weak. Yeah, it's just better to play the Untethered Express. We need to draw something to crew, though. But hunt the weak with Untethered Express is going to be good. Just got to hope our opponent has nothing here. Okay. They've got their own Untethered Express. Nice. So, unfortunately, I think that's game. Our Untethered Express is not going to be able to block theirs. We're just on 2 lower life total. So we could crew with the Theorist, Untethered Express, like, kill their Judge. And then kill their Judge. And then I guess we have to crew on the way back. We get to block their Untethered Express. And then we're taking 3, 4. Yeah, it's just game. Don't think there's any way out of it. Maybe it was that play earlier with the Dragster. Just trying to think, is there a way out? I don't think so, since this fights. If this just dealt damage, then we could just kill the Arborback Judge. If we kill the Druid, does that work out? Opponent has to crew. If we kill Druid, we get to chump block and then block this to the Untethered Express, and this will be free. We take 2 damage. I guess that's how we survive. Is that right? Target creature we control. I don't know if this allows us to survive or not. Okay, opponent's crewing in response. Since the Untethered Express is attacking as a 5/5, but our opponent needs to tap a creature. So I think we're dead to a creature. I mean, we're dead to a lot. V5 will take 2. I mean, this isn't going to be pretty, but I think we can hold it if our opponent has nothing here. The fact they haven't played what they've got means maybe they don't have anything. I think we actually held that off for a turn. Blossoming Defense doesn't make our life any better. Really, was still dead to creature. Yeah, I think that's game. Opponent can crew, attack with everything. I think that was our out, though. Yeah, they attack with everything. We can crew. The appetite, I said we'd get punished. I guess we needed to block it there. If we were just on 1 life higher, this would be okay. We could Blossoming Defense. Yep, exactly lethal. Okay, so ended up going 5 and 3 in the end. So, like, respectable. It's okay. It's sort of where you expect to land. I think 4 wins is positive. 5 wins is positive. So you end up getting your gems back, which is good for casual players, people who put money into it. But yeah, so did okay. Definitely some plays there, I think, that could have been rectified and changed. Especially with that last bit. Maybe we weren't supposed to kill the module with the appetite. Maybe we were supposed to play around our opponent having something later on. But that being said, they would have been able to get the self-assembler worker back out from underneath that. I think we did the best we could. Did alright. I enjoyed the list. It's quite fun, actually. Yeah, I really like the Sage Lifecrafter. It's definitely a hub for removal. Your opponent's going to kill this straight away. I think we had a lot of really good cards in the list. Maybe like Disallow wasn't so good. It did come in handy, though. Yeah, removal was pretty outstanding. Liked it. Untethered Express, just excellent. You want to be the one that's attacking with the Untethered Express. But yeah, like the list overall, pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you did, maybe consider dropping the video a like and subscribe. If not, don't worry about it. No hassle. But yeah, just thanks for taking part and staying to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, stay safe.